Hey everyone, welcome back to another jam-packed edition of ScoreCentre. We will be opening some TeamCoach, we will be opening Footy Stars, we will be opening some highlights, and as always I'll be going through my football tips, my SuperCoach, I'll make a bit of a revelation in there, and our eBay top 10. So let's jump into my footy tips. Now before we get into my round 20 tips, let's check how I did last round. And we did get 7 out of 9 tips, so I'm very chuffed with that. We kicked things off with Port over the Pies. Of course I would have loved for the Pies to have won, but I thought the power would be too strong, and that they were. In our second game of the round, I took punt. I backed the Roos to beat the Blues, and the Shinboners didn't let me down. I've been trying to follow my gut feeling a little bit more lately, and it's paying off. I had an inkling that the Roos could do it, and well, that was a really great upset for the Roos. I'm a big fan of them. I really like them a lot, and so I was very excited for that to pay off. We had the Lions over the Suns. The Eagles and Kilda game could have gone either way. I tipped the Eagles and they did win. Then we finished Saturday night off with 2 losses. I went for the Demons. The Bulldogs have been looking like fire. And then I tipped the Hawks over Adelaide. And Hawks got very close in that final quarter, but then the Crows just pulled away to win. And on Saturday we had the Swans over Freo, Long over Richmond. Then the final game of the round, I was just mentioning following my gut instinct. I had a feeling that the Giants could do it. I backed them, and then Saturday night I started wavering. I heard that Cogs was out, and I was like, oh no. But remember last time, there was near the start of the year, Saturday night, I started having bad feelings for a tip that I had on Sunday, and I changed it, and I shouldn't have. And since then, I've always said, never change your tip, never change your tip once it's all done. And so I fought my desire to change, and I stuck with it, and I'm glad I did, because the Giants pulled off another upset of the round. So all in all, we got 7 out of 9. So I'm very chuffed with that. So let's jump into round 20 tipping, and we kick things off with St Kilda Carlton. And look, I'm going to say St Kilda, but I suspect that it might be a little bit closer. Let's just say 12. Let's just say 12 points. The Bulldogs, of course. I've picked a couple of North Melbourne bets, but alas, I think the Cats will be too strong. Look, I'm going to go for Melbourne, but an upset in the making. Look, I think most people are going for the Eagles. I've got an inkling, and I'm following that inkling that the Pies could do it. They had a upset win over the Eagles last year, but I think it was 1 point. I feel like we can do it again. Sidebottom's going to be the captain for this game. They're going to rotate the captains, and I've just got a really good feeling about this. I don't know. I've got a feeling, and look, I've also got a feeling that Essendon could upset Swans, but I feel like I have to be a little bit more cautious. But if I was going to pick another upset, I would go for Essendon. But I don't know. I don't think I can be. I need to be a little conservative, I think. So I'll go for Brisbane. I think this will be a really great game. We'll go for Port, but I think the Giants are going to bring it to the power. And then, look, Richmond. We'll put our faith in Richmond. There you go. Yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. Round 20. Okay, faithful viewers, here we go. SuperCoach. Last round We scored 2,040. That put us in the top 40%. I won my both league games, so that's good. I'm happy with that. So here we go. I have not done anything with my team for I think 2 weeks. We've got Dusty still on the ground. It's a bit of a shambles. So now I just literally realized this as I'm filming, but the finals are starting this week. And I had no idea, and I was kind of just going to chuck everything in because I thought, I've just let the team fester, not do anything, and I'm very embarrassed because I haven't been putting that much effort into my team. But now the fire has been lit under me because the home and away season is done. None of that matters anymore. Now we're all just focusing on the finals, and I didn't even realize, but I finished the year on 2nd place in my public league, which I'm shocked about. But that's amazing, and so let's get the grand final. Let's get the grand final. I feel invigorated, regenerized. That's not even a word. I'm just very excited because I felt like my SuperCoach year was done, but now everything just starts all over again. So I'm very pumped for that, and then for the other league, the league that Jeremy Bell created. Very excited to be in his league. Where are we? Let's look. Okay, so I finished 4th. Okay, so we're still. So I have to play 1st place. So the team that got the minor premiership. So that's going to be hard. It's going to be a hard game, but because I'm in the top 4, I do get a second chance if we don't manage that. So okay, so first things first, I've got to replace Dusty, and then I work out what else I'll be doing, but I am super pumped. Let's see how we do in the finals. The home and away season, that's all done. Let's forget about that. It all starts from the beginning again, and I'm pumped for this finals series. Let's see how we go. Oh, this is on. I'm so excited. Now, before we jump into this week's top 10 eBay highest selling Aussie sports cards of the week, I wanted to show you last week's number 1 because, of course, we had technical gremlins and I couldn't bring it to you, but it's such an amazing card, I didn't want to go past it. This sold for almost $3,000, and it is from Select's 2018 Legacy set. And it's the Generation Next signature card featuring 2 on-card autos from 2 of the greatest players that have ever played our great game. Is, of course, Gary Ablett Sr. and Gary Ablett Jr. Their 2 signatures combined on 1 card. It was limited to number 77 of 100. What incredible piece of football memorabilia you have right there. That is wholly fantastic. Kicking our list off this week, we have from 2010 Select's TriStar signature featuring Chris Judd, Jonathan Brown, and Matthew Lloyd. I'm sure you've probably heard of a couple of them. That's all for $595. That's such an awesome card. And then in 9th place, we have Patrick Cripps. Craft card, gold craft card, 600. We had a Scott Pendlebury, 24k carat gold card, and the others. That's all for 620, which is, I think that's a very good price for that. Very good price. One of the lowest I've seen. Then we had for $740 the Patrick Cripps Brilliance card, numbered 44 of 50. We had the Pendles card again, the gold craft card. That sold for $770. Then we had the Select 2020 Premiers limited edition card set. It was a little box of 25 cards celebrating Richmond's 2020 Premiership win. And this particular set, the Platinum set, was limited to 100 copies. So this was number 11. So it did come with a Tom Lynch signature and the other cards in that set, which was a really nice looking card set that sold for $750. Then we take a bit of a time machine back to when we were all worried about the Millennium Bug causing chaos, destroying society, because computers apparently couldn't read 00 as a year, so society as we knew it was going to crumble. Of course it didn't. Nothing happened, but there you go. That's the Select Y2K release in 2000, celebrating the 1999 Brownlow medalist Shane Crawford. That is a very 2000 looking card. That sold for best offer accepted under 800. One of our awesome commentators, I consider you all commentators. One of our awesome commenters pointed me in the direction of a great website called 130 Point, which tells you best offer accepted prices. Unfortunately, this card at the time of recording wasn't coming up, so I can't be more clearer on that price, but I always really appreciate commenters helping. I really do appreciate that, and I will continue to use that website, and hopefully it shines the light on prices going forward. In third place, we have the 24K gold craft card of potentially this year's Brownlow medalist, potentially one of this year's grand finalists. Look, we're going to have to keep watching to see what happens, but it's definitely looking very, very possible. This is the Marcus Bontempelli, of course, the Bont. That is beautiful, beautiful gold card. $890 for that. In second place, from 2019's AFL Select Supremacy release, this is the just the base card. I say just the base card, so it's never just the base card, but this is the, I just think they look sublime. I thought Supremacy was such an incredible release. Very excited to see what they come out with later this year, but this was numbered 1 of 90, and that sold for $1,535. I love that design so much. I think Select did such a supreme job, even, if you will. Speaking of supreme jobs, number 1 is Dusty Marquee again. We've had a lot of these. This is number 26. This sold for $2,250. Time to check in on the Coleman medal tally, and Harry Mackay is still on top with 52 goals despite not playing last round with his toe injury. His lead is commanding enough that he can miss a game and still be in the lead. At the time of recording, not sure if he will be playing this round, but will be fascinating to see. Tex Walker is 6 goals behind on 46. He kicked 4 goals against Hawthorn, and our man Tomahawk also kicked 4 goals. He is in third place with 45 goals for the year, so it's going to be a nail-biting run home to see who wins the Coleman. Speaking of how close it is, we've got Jack Rewalt just 1 goal behind Tomahawk on 44, and Ben King and Josh Bruce are both on 43. And then awesome to see Buddy make the list in 7th place. He's brought his tally for the year up to 39 goals. Obviously, he would be much higher if he wasn't dealing with injuries, but nonetheless, great to see the goal-kicking legend on the list. Okay, it's that time of the week again where we open up our Select Highlights. So, let's rip this open and see what... Oh, I can see it's that blue again. It's back to the old blue. We did get a teal one last week, and if you were watching Northie yesterday, he got a gold one, which looked absolutely stunning. So we weren't lucky enough to get a gold, but that's okay. That's okay. So, and if you were watching Northie, definitely, I highly recommend. I love his channel. Absolutely great bloke, and awesome content. Now, our highlights for this week. Let's pull these out. We do have, for our NAB Rising Star, we've got Archie Perkins from Essendon. That's a great shot. It's a really nice photo. And then our highlight, look, I'm very grateful for any Collingwood highlights, especially for this season. So very, I know it was a little contentious online. Usually they are a little bit contentious, but I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining about this. Very happy to have a Brodie Grundy highlight. 40 hitouts is fantastic. 22 disposals against Richmond. Let's turn it over and see what number we've got. Oh, we've got 82. Okay, 82 of 273. So, 273. We've seen a lot higher numbers. So I thought the Pie Army would have got behind this card. So, interesting. 82. But I do really love that card. And then let's check out Archie Perkins. What number we've got for his card this week. And we've got 165. That's quite a high number. But there was, if we can see, 367 cards purchased. So that's a lot. That's a very, very good number. So well done, Archie. Well done, Brodie. And that's our highlights for this week. So we didn't really have a hit of the week. We didn't get a box hit or anything super amazing, but that's okay. That's collecting. You're not going to get a box hit every week, of course. You know, they're special cards that come sometimes, so that's okay. But I would say my favorite card of the week was probably the Cozzy Pickett Star Powers on Saturday morning, because apart from the fact that he's an amazing young player, I did only need 3 Star Powers to finish the Star Powers collection, so now that means we only need 2. So very excited about that, and if you're a set collector like me, it's always exciting just getting that set closer and closer to completion. So let's see if we, our final 2 Star Powers could be here. Let's see what we can find in these. Let's get to some pack opening. Now we're going to start off with the Footy Stars, and before everybody starts asking, where did I get these? I'm sure there's going to be lots of people saying, where did you get these? I haven't just bought these. These have been sitting around. I do have a little stash that I have behind glass. It's got in case of footy card emergency, break glass. And I've done that because we're having a footy card emergency. You can't buy them anymore unless you get super lucky. But for most people, you can't find them anymore. I can't find them anymore. So especially Footy Stars. I haven't bought Footy Stars out in the wild for probably 2 months at least. But at the start of the year, I did stock up. So we're all good, but I can't tell you where to find them because I can't find them. These were in my emergency stash. We've got Matt DeBoer, holo foil. We definitely have them, but I think we've got like 18. I think 18 holo foils to get to complete the collection. Oh, it's a milestone. It's a milestone. Let's see who we've got. I love the milestones. Oh, it's Mitch Robinson. And do we have this? Don't know. Not sure. But it's a very, very cool looking card. And I do really like Mitch Robinson. I do like those sort of hard nut players. They sort of remind me of sort of very 90s players. But that's awesome. 200 games, which he achieved in round 9. So congratulations, Mitch. And then the rest of our commons. Oh, yeah, John Noble. So let's open up the rest of our Footy Stars. So because sometimes we do the battle videos, which the Footy Stars versus TeamCoach are really the only battles I can do anymore because I can't obviously go to different shops and battle those. So we'll just have to do these. So to keep the battles special, we'll just do all the Footy Stars in one go, and then we'll do the TeamCoach in one go. James Cousins, definitely have seen him a lot, and it's a camo starburst. What team? Oh, St Kilda. St Kilda. Oh, Bradley Hill. We do have him. So yeah, look, as I've said, we're at that point. Oh, David Mundy, congratulations. 350 games. Last week, at the time of recording, you can buy the milestone highlight on Select's website, and also the Travis Boak one as well if you're a Freo supporter, if you're a Port supporter, or if you just are a sentimental footy card collector like myself and like to collect the set, they are on sale right now. They will stop selling Friday at midday. So this is going up Thursday night. So if you watch this before Friday midday and you want to get either the Travis Boak or the David Mundy milestone game highlights, they are for sale right now. We've got Latham Vandermeer from the Bulldogs. We have him. Oh, it's another Camera Starburst. What team? It's Melbourne. Oh, Jack Viney. I like that, but I think we have him. He's just going to take a chomp out of that football. That's me and chicken nuggets. Oh, I love chicken nuggets. Yeah, there you go. So that was our 3 footy stars. What can we find in our TeamCoach packs? And again, like the footy stars, I haven't bought these recently. These have been sitting around, chilling, waiting to come out. They've just been in a, what are those dogs? Those Saint Bernards? The Saint Bernard snow dogs that have like the little, is it whiskey? They have like a little container of alcohol around their neck so that if you get lost in the snow, they can come and find you and warm you up. I basically have my own Saint Bernard, but instead of having a little container of alcohol, it's actually got a little container of football cards around its neck, so that when I run out, which I have, it comes to me and it gives me football cards. That's where I'm finding my football cards. My rescue Saint Bernard. I really committed to that joke. That's really committed to that. That's not true. I don't have a rescue dog that gives me football cards. We've got a Nick Nat Cardcraft number 1. I don't know if I don't think we need that. I think we've actually got all the Nick Nats. And Cogs gold card. And Tom Stewart, he's done really well for my SuperCoach. Very consistent player. Now, what do we have? Tim Taranto. He didn't have such a. It's a green. I was just going to say Tim Taranto didn't have a great week last week. But we've got a green! Oh, it's a green! It's a green! Okay, so the team is what, at the bottom? I think the team's usually at the bottom. So what team is it? Oh, it's a St Kilda. We've got a St Kilda green. A St Kilda green. That sounds like, that's a very St Kilda thing. I'm sure there's probably a St Kilda pub called the St Kilda Green. Or if it doesn't exist, I can imagine there being a St Kilda Green, which is it's like a hipster pub, and it has a barefoot bowling green attached to it. But what am I doing? What am I talking about? I might edit all of that out because I just went on a tangent and it was very boring. But let's see what our green is. Oh, it's Max King. It is Max King. We don't have that green star power. Oh, look at that. Look at that shining. Oh, I love these cards so much. That's so cool. Oh, I love these cards. Oh man, that's so awesome. I'm so excited about that. It's been a few weeks since we've got a green. Oh, I love that. That is so cool. Oh, I'm chuffed about that. Chuffed, I tell ya. And then Lance Franklin, buddy. He should be coming back, I think. The teams aren't out, but if I heard correctly, he should be back in the team this year. What am I saying? This round. But yeah, this year does feel like it just keeps repeating. But oh, that's nice. And I don't think we have that. I could just be excited. I could just be drunk with excitement. I was at the St Kilda Green just before. Oh, that joke's not going to make sense if I edit all of that out. This is our final packet. I'm very excited. Okay. Wow. Woohoo! Now, what do we got? Oh, it's a craft card. Oh, and it's a Dusty 3. Do we need Dusty 3? Good question. Good question. We'll find out. We will find out. And I've got a Brian Myers and a Josh Dacos. He's doing a little bit of magic with that. Oh, not really magic. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay, now I'm going to go through my albums and see what I've got. So after all of that, I was able to add one new gold card to my TeamCoach collection and one new milestone to my Select collection, and not forgetting this absolutely sublime Max King Green Rising Star Powers. Thank you for joining me for another jam-packed edition of ScoreCentre. I hope you all had a lot of fun. And remember, our TeamCoach box break competition is still on. We've got about a week left for entries, so if you haven't already entered, there is still time for you. We've had over 160 people already enter, so thank you all, and thank you for your amazing comments. So not this Saturday, but the following Saturday, we will open this live for the winners. For all of the details, check the giveaway video, which will be linked at the end of this video. As always, my friends, take care, stay cool. My name is Dave, this is Scorecard Collectibles, and I can't wait for you to join me next time.